Jason Checketts here with Insurance Professionals Group. Today showing you how to search the formulary for the various prescription drug plans offered by United Healthcare, whether it's the Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans or the standalone PDPs. First and foremost, what you're going to want to do, and by the way, the way this works, right, typically you can look in the enrollment kit for a lot of the medications, but as you know, those are called abbreviated formularies. To get the full formulary, you do have to come online and check it out. There's a few different ways to get to these. This is just one method. All you got to do is log into Jarvis like you normally would. I've already logged in. Hover over enrollment, click on provider and RX search. Now from this screen you can search for providers, you can search for pharmacies and things like that. There's a list of all kinds of things down here. Today though, we're focused on searching the prescription drug list. Now when you're on the next screen here, you're going to of course make sure you have the right plan year listed here, put in the zip code of your client, and then select the plan that you're considering. In this case, I'm going to select the Walgreens prescription drug plan. Hit the next button, and this next screen is where you're going to first start entering in the drugs. So you're going to scroll down here. It's got the steps 1, 2, and 3. So we're on step 1 right now. Add a drug. The nice thing about this is if you start typing, so I'm going to type hydrocodone. Eventually here, I'm on a slow connection here, but eventually the drugs will start to auto-populate. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hydrocodone. Waiting. There we go. And hydrocodone acetaminophen, that's the one that I'm going to look up. Now, this is always a good idea whenever you're getting the medications from your client. Go ahead and ask them, is it a tablet? Is it a, what kind of medication is it? And then what are the amounts, right? So in this case, for this particular client, he said his was a 10-325 milligram. So I'm going to click that. You can ask him the quantity and how often. Hit continue. So now you have your first drug listed here. This particular client takes 2 drugs, so I'm going to type in the second one. CLINDAM, and again, it's great because you start typing, it'll start to find the drug that you're looking for. And in my case, I'm going to select this drug here, just do a 300 milligram and hit continue. Okay, so we've got his 2 drugs in here. You can add several drugs in here depending on how many your clients take. The next step here in the process is to pick a pharmacy. So based on the zip code I entered earlier, it's going to start to find the various pharmacies that are in this network. Because I chose the Walgreens plan, it's going to find, of course, the Walgreens. So I'm going to select my nearest Walgreens, and I'm going to then click on View Costs. Now, what this shows you, first and foremost, is are these drugs even in the formulary? If they were not, it would say not covered, or an NC for not covered. In this case, this particular medication is a tier 3 and this medication is a tier 2. Tells you the total estimated annual drug cost, how much the annual deductible would be for this particular plan, and so forth. So now you have a really good picture of what it's going to cost your client, an estimated amount for these particular 2 drugs if your client were to move to this plan. Let's say you wanted to switch plans and see if there's a different plan that might be a better fit. Nice thing about this tool is you can come up here and click Switch Plans. And we're going to see how this might compare to the Saver Plus plan. So you just got to change it to that plan, hit Next. And everything stays in here. So your drugs stay on here, the pharmacy that you selected stay on here, and now it shows you what that estimated annual cost is. So you can kind of compare and contrast which plan would be better for your client based on the medications that they're taking. So that's how you use the formulary search and the drug cost estimator in Jarvis for United Healthcare.